Hello there, young adults and old adults and whatever in between. If you're somehow not a young adult, if you're younger than a young adult, or if you're older than an adult, whatever that means, are you allowed to be here? That doesn't make any sense. I'm never good at starting out videos, and I'm never good at ending videos. I have no idea how to do anything. So, I have no idea how I'm also cutting up these episodes. I never plan ahead like that. Since I do it in just one long session. So I'm just going to, if this ends up being in the middle of the video or for some reason, then whatever. Hi, it's another day. We last left off. What did we do? We were playing around with the Mason system, right? We looked at things in the past. We figured out how Zach Grammari got away. We met Rock Lee. We adopted Trucy. Who's in here? Oh, that's Valence. Valence in the detention center. And Drew is in Drew's studio. Makes sense. And then we met Zach at the Bourse Boat Club. Presumably at the time, well, not presumably, it is the day of his death, where he challenged us to a poker game and got killed by someone. A certain somebody. Do you remember who it was? I almost didn't for a second there. I was like, wait a minute, who is it? But yeah, oh, excuse me. Sorry, I just had a brownie with ice cream, and it's like the idea of having a hot brownie, a hot gooey brownie with cold ice cream seems so lovely, but then the ice cream just melts everywhere, and you're just drinking ice cream soup. And it's like, what the hell is the point? Anyway, this opened up. Shall we go in here? Also, if you hear sirens in the back, it means that there's people out there doing their jobs. Thank you for your service. Is it an ambulance or a police officer? I hope it's an ambulance, because I don't really want to thank a police officer for doing their job. Not to say all police officers are bad, but you know how it'd be here in America. Police officers are scary beings. Scary, not beings. They're just scary. I don't know how they are as beings. They're probably scary beings too. Okay, present day Central Prison Solitary Cell 13. So first of all, this is a solitary cell, as in like is it like the same vein as solitary confinement? It can't be, because there's bars here, right? Solitary confinement is when you're locked in a room. Also, this is the fanciest, this is what rich people must have. Actually, would rich people even have, like, be in a fucking brick cell? I don't know. This is definitely rich people's thing. You don't see everyday folk in jail be here with a bookcase and a violin and a stick that can probably kill people, you know? This is some privileged ass motherfucking shit. Oh! I was about to say, whose room is this? And then the person shows up. Hey there! What was your voice? God, I always forget voice. I always decide to do these sessions so abruptly, and that I always never mentally prepare myself for things. Well, isn't this an unexpected surprise? Was that something like that? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He hasn't been around since the first trial. What errand brings you down to my cramped confines? Gavin. Yeah, remember the first trial when we sent him to jail? Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix, right? Revenge for the events that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? My past is like my logic. Straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little I'm pretty sure I did the same thing the first time. I had since then until now I haven't learned how to say it. Here, let's Google it. Tete. Apparently that's a location somewhere in New York. How do you pronounce it?
Tate-a-tate.
Tate-a-tate?
Tate-a-tate.
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 Tate-a-tate. That doesn't sound right, but
Tate-a-tate.
I'm sure it is right. Whatever, that's what Google says. Google says it's tate-a-tate. So I guess I'll pronounce it as tate-a-tate, even though it seems funner to say tate-a-tate. But whatever. Tate-a-tate. You look well, Phoenix, right? You too, Gavin. He's just wearing his regular suit too, like they don't put him in like special jail, they don't give him a special jail uniform. He can just wear whatever he wants, huh? Must be nice. Let's have a chat, murderer. Life has been full of surprises for both of us. I have no doubt you never expected to lose that attorney's badge of yours. And I'll bet you never expected to wind up here. Shotty Smith. What? Did I say that right? Shotty Smith. Okay, I did say that right. I don't know, for some reason when I said Smith, I thought there was like an S at the end. But, okay, I'm like clearly, whatever. What was the name of the man you killed? Also, I notice I say whatever a lot. And I'm kind of slightly self-conscious about it, but also, whatever. Just, I have a lot of thoughts, and then I realize that after I share my thoughts, I realize it doesn't fucking matter, so it's like, whatever. And I don't even know, okay, never mind. Did you know who he really was? Who he was? Zach Gramorai. You know, the defendant. I remember him, of course. Shake my head. But you say Smith was Zach? Impossible. Don't even try to tell me it was a coincidence. What did I just say? Life is full of surprises, don't you think? After that trial, you were arrested and found guilty. But your motive was never made clear. A mistake I plan to remedy. You're not an attorney anymore, Phoenix Wright. What possible conclusion do you think this investigation of yours can lead to? I killed the man named Smith with a bottle because I am an evil human being. Isn't that enough? Not for me, it isn't. I need to know why you did it, Gavin. I can't fathom the idea of, like, harboring such deep hatred for someone so much that you would, like, take their life away. There's, like, obviously, like, justifiable... That might be a little bit controversial to say. There are justifiable exceptions of when someone gets overtaken by their emotions so much to the point where they kill someone. Like if it's dealing with abuse, or it's dealing with like abuse or like assault or something like that. Like I get it. Like that in those situations, like yeah, killing is not good, but also your life is in danger. So it's like, you know, an eye for an eye, you know, self-defense type of thing, right? But like people who like kill other people for like pettier things, like hey, you looked at me the wrong way, or hey, you said a word that I didn't like, you know, that kind of thing. Like, isn't that like weird? It's weird and crazy that human beings are so complicated in their way of thinking. No, I'm talking too much. I was just editing I was editing a few sessions ago where I was just talking non-stop, and I was so annoyed at myself because I talked too much. I have to stop. I know like people usually watch this, they watch the gameplay and also hear me say stuff, but I don't know if they come here to listen to me talk for like 5 minutes straight. So we're not doing that. I'm cutting myself short. You recall that case 7 years ago? Yes, the trial where Zach Gramorai pulled his famous vanishing act. My brother won his fair share of praise and adoration for that trial, as I recall. Genius prosecutor reveals crooked attorney, was it? That was when I met you, wasn't it? That's weird. Clavier like bit Phoenix, and then Kristoff came in to like what, lick his wounds? I don't know why I used that as I don't know why I used a dog as my... Never mind. Whatever. Was it now? The Bar Association Review Board voted unanimously for the strictest punishment. They were gonna sentence him to death! Oh no! Unanimous, save for one dissenting opinion. Yours. It was my brother who was responsible for putting you in that position after all. For 7 years we've been friends. And yet, I still don't understand you. But right, your friendship toward me was never pure. You suspected me then as you still do now, don't you? Honestly, right now, I'm not sure what I think. I mean, it's a little suspicious for someone to just suddenly become friends with you, especially with someone like Kristoff. Kristoff looks like the person that would only be friends with someone who is like as well dressed as him. And well kept, right? Phoenix is not. That's it. That's all I. But I don't know. I would be suspicious too. You didn't just brain a guy with a juice bottle for no reason. Tell me why you did it. Persistence, aren't you? I came here because I remembered something. The night of our game. Zach Grammar, mentioned your name, Gavin. What was your voice? You're dead. Stop haunting me. What? Valiant Grammar. I am Valiant Grammar. That reminds me. Something like that. I have to do it. I have to do Valent's voice in order to figure out Zach's because they're similar, but like Zach is like, isn't it? Like an attempt to be deeper, but it's not. I saw a familiar face as I. What? No, I already forgot it. Valiant Grammar. I am Valiant Grammar, and I'm here to slay your meat or something like that of that sort. I saw a familiar face as I entered this restaurant. Whatever. He's dead. He did not seem to notice me, however. Gavin, I believe was his name. Whatever. Who cares? Zach is dead. After that, he was killed, and I asked you to help me. Because I remembered your kindness back when everyone had turned on me. You know who Phoenix should have called? You know what Phoenix should have really fucking called? Should have called his goddamn boyfriend, Edgeworth, who never shows up in this game. But, you know, he should have called him because aren't you guys friends? Boyfriends? Husbands? Also, I'm not voicing any of this because I've done this in the first trial. It's the same thing. He called Kristoff to be like, hey, there's a guy that's dead, and it's like, what? Did his bald forehead get caved in or some shit like that? Whatever. We know how it went. If you don't remember, you can go back to the episode where it happens. I'm not gonna fucking whatever. I have to know. Why did you kill Shotty Smith? No, Zach Grammar. Cyclops! Oh! His Cyclocks are black! That means they're hardcore locks! Whoa! I've never seen Cyclocks like these. Dark, cold, full of despair. Who would have guessed that a lock could give you feelings? Can I even unlock these things? Something wrong, right? No, it's nothing. You shouldn't push yourself so hard. Life is to be taken easy, you know. Hey, that looks familiar. Where have we seen that before? Also, was that always there on that table? For some reason, I didn't remember it being there in the beginning when we came in here. Maybe I just didn't notice it. I don't know. He's doing his nails. Well, let's go ahead and examine his pretty little cell. If I ever go to jail, I would like a cell like this. Just kidding. For one thing, I would hope I would never end up in jail because I don't know how I would handle it. I mean, I guess this room would be not bad. If the bookshelf was maybe like books that I like and like manga or something, that would be nice. But like, I don't know what he reads. You're thinking, what self-respecting man would use nail polish? This game is so dated. It's so dated. I follow so many people on YouTube and Twitter, and there are a lot of men who just casually all the time have nail polish on. They have it more than me, and I'm just like, damn, it makes me want to put on nail polish, like just a regular black old nail polish. But like, I'm so lazy. It's so lazy. It takes so long to dry. That's the worst thing, is that it takes so long to dry. Not really. I know appearances are a big thing with you. You know what I say. One cannot live a beautiful life without beautiful nails. You know what's weird? No, actually, never mind. I was gonna say, like, if he's someone that's like so big on like looks and appearances and stuff. Wait! No. What? What was I trying to say? I was just wondering why he has the same hairstyle as his little brother, Clavier. Like, why doesn't he attempt to have a different hairstyle? Like, his bang is slightly different, but like everything else is still the same. Like, maybe if this parted on this side instead, like just slightly different, but it's the same fucking hairstyle, whatever. Doesn't matter. First rate in all things, except nothing less. That certainly does look like a first-rate nail polish. I like the sparkly bottle. It looks like it has like maybe like 3 droplets of nail polish. It's crystal. If you're so drawn to it, please have one. It's on me. Wow. That was nice. Let's examine the... I looked at that thinking it was a keyboard. It's a bookcase? I don't know why I thought keyboard. It's strange, you know. Here I am in solitary, and yet the books keep piling up. Looks like we got more books than... What? Looks like we got more than books up there. Ah, yes, my collection. I have a few friends on the prison staff. They show me a little kindness. Just a little? Is that piano? Wow, must be nice. Just get gifted a piano. Oh, not a piano! Oh my god! Oh shit! That's a violin! Fuck my ass! I just fucking it took me so long to realize I was saying the wrong thing. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. I am just on some other level of stupidity today. That's some chair. Just looking at it makes me want to take a seat. You'd probably have to add a whole digit to the price of one of my office chairs. In here, a comfortable chair is the most valuable thing in the world. Where do you sleep? You sleep on the chair? That's not good for your back. You'd have to add 2 digits to the price of the standard prison-issued chair for this. Those prison chairs don't look so bad either. Maybe I should redecorate. What's this little itty-bitty thing? A yellow envelope? That envelope's been bothering me since I came in here. It's not nice to peek at other people's mail. You get mail here in jail? That I do, though they read it first apparently. Still, I am allowed the pleasure of correspondence. Packages and the like are a different matter, however. Looks like sneaking a peek is out of the question. Now, where have we heard anything about a yellow envelope before the game? The fact that it's there means something, don't you guys think? Don't you guys think? Do you guys remember a yellow envelope? I sure do. You remember anything about envelopes? I sure do. Support your local post office. Anyway, is there something to present to him? I don't even know what's in my evidence. I'm gonna see whatever sticks. What do you think about this? Nope. Oh god, it takes so long. He has to fucking shake his head. I hardly need remind you that I am not a free man. I care little about the outside world, save advances in the chair technology. No information forthcoming there, I suppose. What about this? Anything about this? What? Nope. Okay. What with? Maybe the nail polish? Nope. The minute he gave it to me, he just forgot he forgot what it was. What about the stamp? Hey, nope. Okay, he doesn't want to see anything of mine. Am I done with you then? Is there anything else? Do I examine the flowers? He's a picture frame here. Who's there? I want to see it. It's a picture of himself. Nice roses. You taking care of this one here? Ah, yes. She's surprisingly delicate, you know. Requires careful tending, but she is my best friend, as they say. Best? Come on, now I'm starting to feel bad for you. Oh, of course. She's known to bite if handled roughly. Your rose bites? Oh my god, Nick. I was speaking of the photo next to the rose. Oh! My retriever, Vongole. I know that's Italian. Right? It's Italian? Cute but feisty. I remember that word vaguely from Katekyo Hitman Report. Remember that? Remember that anime/manga? Katekyo Hitman Report? No one talks about that anymore. Including me. I used to be a big fan of that. Then the ending kind of was just like, whatever. Anyway. Every dog has its thorns. So it's a dog. That makes more sense. Alright, I don't think there's anything you can do here. I think it's time for me to leave. See ya, nerd. So what can I do now? I have... What can me do? Let's head here. Is there something to present to you? Can I present this to you? Talk to me? No, okay, I presented this to him before. I can't skip this. I'm pretty sure I presented this the first time I came here. Miss Ham, tell me about Magnifi. Okay. There's a... I guess I have no choice but to just check out these little lock things to see if I can unlock any of them with what I have. You're hiding something. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham? What was his voice? You have a voice. What is his voice?
I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client.
Something? I literally no idea what it was. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no Cyclops in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense.
Oh, why are you doing this to me?
Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. So, what's Miss Sham hiding? I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said.
Well, what is it then?
You told me what you knew about the client. And I couldn't see any Cyclops.
Psycho-locks? Is that some sort of asylum security? Or newest haircut, perhaps? Hairstyle, even? Whatever?
What was his voice? I wish I remembered his voice. But then they did show up, didn't they? Why would you also, Nick, why would you outwardly mention anything about Cyclops when you're the only person that can see them? You're trying to act crazy? You're trying to look crazy in front of people? Who was your client?
As I said in court, I don't know. I do not know.
Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester.
I never met them. No, not personally.
Not personally. Those words triggered a psycholock.
Again with the psycholocks. Now I really must know what they are.
So you didn't meet with the client. But someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence?
Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me.
Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about the Cyclops. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there.
And your conclusion is?
The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham.
Poppycock! Huh, I said cock. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me?
That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studios is... Okay, this one was easy. I didn't need evidence for this one. Good. The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it?
Ridiculous. My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been one for landscapes, not surrealism.
Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. Is he wearing boots? The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter. The Cyclops tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-lock myself.
Hey, that was easy. Okay, it's a good thing I gave it a try. Otherwise we wouldn't have stuck. I would have no idea how to progress.
I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her.
A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. Hell yeah, girls rule, fuck you men! I'm kidding, or am I?
I let her play in the studio, and she watched me. She taught herself in that way.
I'm like 85% certain that that was not his voice. And I'm sorry to those who are watching this in a row and realize the continuity error behind it, but like also, whatever.
The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now.
Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride?
So...
Oh, what? So, Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once. Here, to the studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner? Also, you let a stranger come meet your daughter without you present? Jesus!
But their face was covered, and they did not want to talk to me.
So, they talked to your daughter. You're a horrible father. You're terrible.
So fucking negligent. I will speak only to the artist, the client told me.
Then bye, bitch! I don't need you! That little girl might know something about him. Let's talk to your daughter! Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Huh? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? We done with the old man, motherfucker! Mr. Misham, I have a request.
Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter?
Can I? Why can't you just both be here at the same time? Why does it matter?
My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy. Extremely so, actually. Maybe it's because I kept her in the studio all her life and I never let her go out. With only one exception.
Which was?
Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked.
Oh my god, you left him alone! This bitch! This dad! Oh my god, I would've fucking smacked him if I was the mother! God. He's an idiot. An actual idiot. You're so lucky that Vera didn't die at 12. Is she gonna die now? Remember, if you guys forgot, she fainted. She fainted while on trial from atroquinine poisoning, and she is unconscious in the hospital. Anyway, I left the studio while they talked. Okay, idiot.
I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort.
This man is incapable of making her daughter laugh. What a kind of fucked up shit. What the hell are you focusing on so much that you're not? Oh my god. Okay. Please, let me speak with her.
Alright.